Survivor Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to show you how to create these doilies. And the inspiration came from some of Anna Griffin's product on HSN. She sells some layers. It's called layer cardstock, and basically what it is, it has like lace and it's all around and they're nested. So you have different layers. So you have a larger doily with a smaller doily and so forth. And that inspired me to break out my Inkadickadoo stamping gear. I have these in storage. And actually I have quite a few of these, especially they're on sale at Hobby Lobby and also at Joann's. I've seen them on sale. So they're kind of putting these on clearance because I don't think they're no longer being used. So I decided to break out mine that I've had for a while, because I've been purchasing different sets as they go on sale for $1, $2, and so forth. So I got quite a collection of these. And I also got the square ones. So I got both sets, actually 4 sets altogether, 4 gears. I have the square, the oval, the rectangle, and the circle. So I want to show you how to create these doilies, and you can make them with all the other ones if you have them as well. But I just want to show you how to create this one. And what you're going to need some embossing powder, but you don't have to use embossing powder if you don't want. You can just use regular ink. And then I'm going to use some Versamark, and I'm going to use the circle one, the larger gear here. And actually I'm not going to use this one. This one is actually to make a smaller one. I'm actually going to use the cod, so I'm going to put this one aside. And these, I took them out of the package. Unfortunately, I don't have the name of these, so I took them out of the package. I do have the name of this one, and this is these petals. And actually what I'm going to show you later on, there will be another video in where I'm going to take these and create a flower, and you'll see a dimensional flowers with these. So they're going to be pretty exciting, I think. So the leftover, you can, if you have a petal gear, stamping gear, you can use that to use the leftover. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to put it on my stamping gear. And then how you place these is you have the center right here, so you make sure you align this to the center. So I have it nice aligned, and depending what position you put it, you'll have different doilies, but I'm going to go ahead and put mine there. And I want the thinner part to be outside and then the thicker part inside. You can also do it like that, whichever you like, but I think I'm going to go ahead. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try out this way. So when I had it positioned the other way like that, it created with the point outside of the doily, like you see here. Let's go ahead and create one. The point is going to be in the inner doily, and then my outer point is going to be like this little heart shape. And then what I do is I position this so that way I know I don't waste a lot of paper. So the top is going to be right there, and then I measure the sides to make sure I'm not off the page, and then I measure the bottom. Okay, so it looks like everything's going to come out fine in this position. And then you make sure you don't move this, so you hold it in place. And then just start stamping your image. I'm going to go through each and every gear. So now I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper. I'm using silver embossing powder by Recollection, and it has a little bit of glitter. Move it around to make sure it gets all the powder on there. Let's see. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the leftover back in my jar. I'm very clumsy with this stuff. Actually, I like this one better than this one. Look the difference. Same stamp, but this is where the image was turned with the point on top, and then I stamped around, and then the other one is where the point is at the bottom. So I love these stamping gear. I just don't pull them out because I have them in storage, and a lot of times when you put stuff away, you don't really use it. So I need to start using some of my products. And I think what I'm going to start doing is maybe create another video series in that we're going to pull our stash and use it. Old stash that's more than 2 or 3 years old, you're going to pull it and use them. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut out the center. It's a lot easier to cut it out now. This is a glass mat that I purchased some time ago. It was on sale. Is this Cutter Bee glass mat, and it's by EK Success. And what I do is I went ahead and put some repositional adhesive so that way I can lay down my paper and then I can cut it. But it needs to be washed. Usually what you clean it every once in a while. You should clean the repositional adhesive off, and then put some more. But I'm going to just use double adhesive tape here. Peel it off. And place this down on my mat so it won't move. I don't want it moving. Now I'm going to go ahead and also another EK Success. This is the circle cutter. And I'm going to measure, let's see how large the center is. From point to point. It's about 2 inches and a quarter. So I'm going to look for a 2 inch and a quarter here, which is, let's see, right here. And then before I cut it, what I do is, let me see if I can bring it down. Before I cut it, and I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to audition it. So let's go ahead and see, right here is hitting an area that I don't want to hit, so I'm going to pull it down. Here is too close. Maybe I want to go down one more. Okay, actually I'm going to go down 2 3/16, and that should work. I should just bring it over a little more. Okay, 2 3/16 of an inch. And there you have it. So perfect circle. And then now, let me go ahead and zoom out. You're going to go ahead and cut. So there's my doily. Look how beautiful that is. And then you can go ahead and use this for a scrapbook or anything, even cards. Maybe if you do a large card, you can also make a smaller doily. If you use this one, you can make a smaller doily as well. But look how beautiful that came out. So I hope you liked this video, and I gave you another idea how to use these stamping gears. If you have them and you haven't used them for a while, pick them out and create doilies. Thank you for watching. Bye.